Hello friends, welcome to Daring Marine YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing about basic idea cycles for marine diesel engine. So let's move to the topic. What are the basic idea cycles? First and foremost, we can understand that there are basically three basic idea cycles, that are Otto cycle, diesel cycle and dual cycle. For an internal combustion engine, work mostly on the three cycles. They are Otto cycle, diesel cycle and dual cycle. So let's move on to the more deep. Otto cycle. Otto cycle, it is considered as ideal cycle for petrol or spark ignition engine. So Otto cycle means it is spark ignition for petrol engine. Otto cycle, spark ignition for petrol engine. It is also known as constant volume cycle. That means heat addition is at constant volume. We can also say constant volume cycle. The heat addition will be at constant volume. That is known as Otto cycle. So as a quick review, we can say Otto cycle is also known as ideal cycle for petrol engine or spark ignition engine. And in this cycle, heat addition is at constant volume. So when we see the graph, this is the PV diagram and TS diagram of Otto cycle. From this we can understand that from the figure 1 to 2. So the isentropic compression will be taking place. That piston will compress the gas. Then after it is getting heated up, there will be a spark, and spark then due to constant volume heat addition will be happen. Then from 3 to 4 there will be isentropic expansion. Then 4 to 1 back to the constant volume. This figure shows the PV diagram and TS diagram further. Okay. So we know that during the stage 1 to 2, the isentropic compression from V1 to V2 is taking place. Then by 2 to 3, the addition of heat, that is Q at constant volume, is taking place. So that's one of the biggest peculiarity of Otto cycle. Difference when we compare with that of diesel cycle and all. Then 3 to 4, isentropic expansion to original volume, and 4 to 1, rejection of heat Q at constant volume. So this is part of the Otto cycle and all. So let's move on to diesel cycle. So diesel cycle means, mainly from the name we can say it is for diesel engines, and this is combustion ignition engines. So Otto cycle is spark ignition, diesel cycle is combustion ignition. That is the main difference. Otto cycle, spark ignition, and diesel cycle is combustion ignition. So in this cycle, heat addition is at constant pressure. In this cycle, heat addition at constant pressure. So this is diesel cycle. Okay. Diesel cycle, from the PV diagram and TS diagram we can say PV diagram. From the figure 1 to 2, there will be isentropic compression, and 2 to 3 there will be constant pressure heat addition, constant pressure heat addition, and that we can say here heat addition will be at constant pressure. And 3 to 4 there will be isentropic expansion, so the power stroke or expansion will be taking place, and 4 to 1 there will be constant volume heat addition, heat rejection will be there. Okay. So these are the PV diagram and TS diagram of a diesel cycle. So this consists of 4 processes. So mainly first 1 to 2 there will be isentropic compression from V1 to V2, then 2 to 3 addition of heat Q at constant pressure there will be there. Then there will be 3 to 4 isentropic expansion to original volume, then 4 to 1 rejection of heat Q at constant volume. So these are the 4 processes that can be seen in a diesel cycle. So let's see dual cycle. Dual cycle, from the name, means it is a combination of both Otto cycle and diesel cycle. So it consists partially a constant volume and constant pressure cycle. So dual cycle means it is a combination of both Otto cycle and diesel cycle. So there will be partially constant volume and partially constant pressure. So most of the diesel engine, including our marine diesel engine, are working under dual cycle. So we need to understand that most of the diesel engine, including our marine diesel engine, are working under the dual cycle. Okay. So here there is a diagram of a PV diagram and TS diagram of a dual cycle. So from the PV diagram we can say 1 to 3 is compressing, then 2 to 3 is a constant volume heat addition, then 3 to 4 there will be constant pressure heat addition, then there will be expansion stroke 4 to 5, then there will be rejection 5 to 1. Okay. There will be here that shows TS diagram also. So let's see what are the process that taking place during the PV diagram. So during the 1 to 2, the isentropic compression from V1 to V2 will taking place. At 2 to 3 there will be addition of heat. There will be Q1 at constant volume. Then 3 to 4 addition of heat Q1 at constant pressure. So this 3 means 2 to 3 and 3 to 4 means, that means Otto cycle. It is partially Otto cycle and partially diesel cycle. Here dual cycle will be doing. So and then 4 to 5 means isentropic expansion to original volume. Then 5 to 1 means rejection of heat Q at constant volume. So these are the process of dual cycle and all. So an isentropic process, this is the thermodynamic process in which entropy of fluid or gas remains constant. So this is the process we need to understand, that in isentropic process, it is a thermodynamic process in which entropy of fluid or gas remains constant. Thank you.